Hello and welcome to CJ Minutes. This is 2020 in review. The start of a new year is as good a time as any to pause and reflect on the year just gone. It is also the ideal moment to consider the year ahead and what can be done to correct any errors of judgment with the benefit of a year's hindsight. Last year began with the tragedy of a global pandemic in the form of COVID-19. The entire year was marked by this ravaging affliction on the world. The worst pandemic in 100 years continues to decimate populations, disrupt entire industries and economies across the world, and a new normal of fear and anxiety is all pervasive. There's the promise of a light at the end of this dark tunnel, however. By a combination of government and private sector cooperation, vaccines have been discovered in double quick time. Let's hope that governments and officials will be up to the task of distributing them quickly and efficiently to help control the raging pandemic and return the world to a semblance of normality. Crucially, other therapeutics are also in the pipeline. Last year, we lost two sporting greats, Kobe Bryant and Diego Maradona, who will be remembered fondly by millions of fans around the world. An event of the most harrowing nature played out in full view of the world's press when a Minnesota police officer knelt on the neck of a black man, George Floyd, who screamed, "I can't breathe," until his life literally expired. The ensuing global horror gave added impetus to the Black Lives Matter movement, catapulting it into a global movement of protest. Also in the past year, the tragedy of the Lekki Bridge massacre in Lagos, Nigeria, burst onto screens across the world. The EndSARS protest against police brutality, mounted largely by the youth of Nigeria, was cruelly suppressed by police and military of that country with shocking impunity, resulting in injury and death of unknown numbers of innocent, peaceful protesters. Probably one of the most consequential events of the year, not counting the pandemic and vaccine, was the American election of November 2nd, 2020. The incumbent president, Trump, was soundly defeated by his challenger, Joe Biden. Following vigorous challenge, recounts and litigation, including an appeal to the United States Supreme Court, all legitimate avenues of dispute were exhausted. Last but not least, we must make mention of the fact that 5G mobile technology gained some notoriety, entirely without credible evidence. There are many conspiracy theories surrounding the technology, none of which stand up to scrutiny. The jury is still out on whether there are any real negative effects of it. This is Ferdinand Orange Lindsay, onwards and upwards.